Hello everyone, again, I am Joshua Aniken Acosta, and in this video, we are going to talk about three fiber optic terms. So it includes the definitions, visual representations, applications, and more. So the three fiber optic terms that we are going to discuss is based on the first letter of my first name, my middle name, and my surname. So first is J, which stands for jacket. Next is G, which stands for GRIN, and next is A, which stands for adapter. So since these are fiber optic terms, then these will be different than what we commonly know. So first is the jacket. So the jacket is also known as the cable sheath. It is the first line of moisture, mechanical, flame, and chemical defense for a fiber cable. So it is made of various types of materials, such as the PE, which stands for polyethylene, the PVC, which stands for polyvinyl chloride, the PVDF, which stands for polyvinyl difluoride, and the LSZH, which stands for low smoke zero halogen. So it is also defined with a color code. So here are the common types of the color code. So we have the orange here, we also have the slate, we have the aqua, we have the violet, yellow, blue, and there are also fiber cable types which has a undefined color code. So if the color code is undefined, then you will see a print nomenclature in its covering. So here are the suggested print nomenclatures for the different fiber types. So here is what a jacket looks like. So this is an example of the diagram actually of our fiber optic cable. So we have the core here, which is made of glass. We also have the cladding, and then the coating, and then the strength member, and the outermost protection is the outer jacket, or simply called jacket. Next is the GRIN. So GRIN stands for gradient index. So gradient, GR, and IN for index. So it is generally refers to the self-focus lenses often used in fiber optics. So the GRIN here is actually referred as a type of lens. And it is defined as the continuous change of the refractive index within the lens material. So let us see how it works. So here is an example of a GRIN lens, a diagram I mean, and this is an example of conventional spherical lens. So as you can see here in our conventional spherical lens, since the refraction index does not change, then the path of the light that is taken inside the lens is a straight line because the refraction index does not change. However, for our gradient index lens here, as you can see, the path that is taken by the light is not a linear path, but a curved path. And that is because the refraction index inside the material is constantly changing. So as the light passes through from left to right, then the refraction index in the material is changing. So instead of complicated shaped surfaces, plain optical surfaces are used. So this GRIN lens here is actually an alternative for our conventional spherical lens, which is easier to make because it will not be the complicated shaped surfaces will not be needed. only the refraction index of the material will be configured. And lastly is the adapter. So it is actually a fiber optic adapter or coupler. So what does this adapter or coupler mean? So it is a mechanical device designed to align fiber optic connectors of various types. So for example, we have the FC, SC, LC connectors, and more. And it can be inserted into different types of optical connectors. So it means that we can insert it into different types of connectors. For example, the one side of the adapter is compatible for FC and the other side is compatible for SC. So we will see that later. So we also have the fiber optic adapter versions. We have the single fiber connector or simplex. We have the dual fiber connector or duplex. And we also have the 4-fiber connector or quad. So this is examples of adapter versions with different versions. So what we mean by simplex here is that only one connector is connected to the other, while for duplex, uh, two fiber optic cables are simultaneously connected to the other side, and this is for the quad. And here, it says LC duplex adapter with SC footprint with flange. So what does this flange mean? So as you can see here, the difference between the other adapters and this one here with the flange is this hole here. So it has a hole which can be inserted with a screw to attach it to a surface. So it will also have another hole in the left side here. So that is what we call a flange. Next, we have adapter examples. So here is a table for our adapter examples. So this is a FC to FC adapter. So actually all of them are simplex because only one slot for each fiber optic cable. So we also have the LC to FC connector, the LC to LC connector, the SC to FC adapter, the SC to LC adapter, and so on. So for the FC to FC, so the adapter has the same type of connector that will be connected to it. However, for others, it connects different types of connectors. For example, here we have LC to FC adapter. So different connector types for adapters are called hybrid adapters. So how do we use the adapter? So we have two connectors. For example, we have the SC connector and the SC to SC adapter. So as you can see here, we have a black covering here. So first, we will remove that black covering. And after we remove it, we simply insert both of these SC connectors to the slots for the SC to SC adapter. And this is how it should look like. So that is a pretty simple way of connecting connectors together. And that is the end of our video, and thank you for watching.